sight here. It really has been a one-sided game so far. So a warm welcome to you all. We will be underway very shortly, once all the pleasantries are complete. The teams then, Manchester United against Real Madrid. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Arjen Robben. Even though, as a defender, you know what's coming, it's still very hard to stifle this fella's threat. A live wire who's always angling to get it on his left foot, and what a left foot we're talking about.
Yes, he's certainly the one who carries the hopes of his team. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And the keeper turns it behind. Cristiano Ronaldo! And he's done it!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
Spectacular header. He really flung himself at that.
You know, it takes a lot of courage to do that, to throw yourself at the ball knowing you could catch a boot in the head. Well done, son.
Manchester United trail at this early. Really well taken goal. 2-0, and they're already threatening to run riot. What about that, Jim Beglin?
Look, the goal was well manufactured, but the striker probably can't believe he's been given that much space in the penalty area, and he wasn't going to miss.
Real Madrid have a couple of goals without reply. It's 2-0.
Well, at 1-0 this contest was still nicely poised, but now that it's gone to 2, mine's...
He has done it! And they are dragging it back! Game on again!
And as soon as they made that error in midfield, they didn't have time to react before the ball hit the net. Very much a lesson learned.
Manchester United get themselves back into contention.
Well, it was important they didn't get ahead of themselves and lose their discipline. This game plan could now well reward them with an equaliser.
Spoon forward. Thiago Silva. Gets it upfield. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Thiago Silva. Gone back to the keeper. Keeper's got good distance on that. Matic gets into the right position to intercept. Now it's Neymar. Cristiano Ronaldo passes it through. Neymar. Manchester United can count themselves very lucky there. They looked fragile. Can he finish? It's Neymar! 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 One of a type! He's brilliant! Two up and threatening to pull clear. Jim, your thoughts?
Poor defending or not, that was a clinical finish. Both the movement and the execution were top drawer.
Real Madrid go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
Well, I think that 2-goal cushion they've just manufactured is a fair reflection of what we've seen up to now. It also adds to the psychological divide between the two teams. It could make a big difference.
What about it? Just 1 in it now. The game takes on a whole new complexion. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, I think two keepers would have had a hard time keeping that one.
They've done it! Well, from right in front of goal, there was no way he was going to miss.
Well, considering he has a bit of a shoot-on-sight policy, he was the one player that should have been picked up then. It was both careless and costly from where I'm sitting.
Real Madrid take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Well, they've opened a nice gap at this stage, but there's nothing to stop them from trying to widen it a little further.
Hazard dinks one in. Manchester United are still behind as we reach out for half-time. Pogba. Big chance! Well, this man's contribution is, as you would expect, proving terrific.
Well, not only can a player of such high calibre show the imagination to set up a goal, but he can also produce when the pressure's on to deliver a big moment. This guy was born to create.
Roberto Carlos. He's on a run down the left wing. Cristiano Ronaldo crosses. He's offering an apology for that. He needed to deliver a better ball. Now it's Neymar. Benzema out wide to the right. Gets it upfield. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Here we go again.
Look, before they might get too carried away with thoughts of getting back into the game, they can't afford to slip up and concede another. The next goal becomes crucial.
Benzema! World-class Karim Benzema! The second half sparked straight into life. Given such an open invitation, he was always going to shoot.
Benzema is the obvious danger man here, and yet he was afforded way too much freedom. I think he was gifted that goal. His reputation should have been warning enough for them.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Scoring early in this half just takes the pressure off now and allows them a chance to be a bit more patient in trying to level things up.
Jerome Boateng. Roberto Carlos. Oh, that had to be more accurate. Aimed forward, looks to slip it through. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, it's a beauty! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. Smartly deceptive, what quality.
And when you've got skill like that, goals will always follow. I thought the lob was brilliant. It gave the defence and the keeper no chance.
He snaffles his third, and that earns him the match ball.
Well, he's been the outstanding player on the pitch and devastating in front of goal. What a display, what a player.
Real Madrid go 2 up, and in it goes! Oh, even a section of the opposition fans were applauding that. You just have to appreciate it.
Well, once upon a time I was harsh on goalkeepers, but now I'm more sympathetic because the ball moves all over the place these days, and we've just seen it again.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, I think they probably needed an early goal in this half just to give them the confidence and belief to push on and look for an equaliser.
Roman! They've scored! Manchester United are back on level terms.
Yeah, looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning, stunning breakaway.
This has become one superb game of football.
Well, in a tight game like this, there was always going to be little to separate them, but he really made that count.
Matic. Well played, he saw that coming. A real chance to break. Manchester United yet to make a change here. Cristiano Ronaldo, all the way back, and they start again. Oh, good interception. Good idea, just poorly executed. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Hazard. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Cristiano Ronaldo with the ball through. It's anyone's ball. Matic. Oh, the ball's come loose and the chase is on. It's been intercepted and that will come to nothing. Looks to thread it through. Jerome Boateng. Now the pass. Hazard positions himself well and cuts it out. Tries the route one option. Robin. It's a good run down the right. Where could this lead? And he's through on goal. Hazard looking for options. Now it's Benzema. He's had a look. Oh, the ball's come loose. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Yes, and what a battle this has been. Neither is showing any sign of backing off. It's a tribute to wonderful attitude to put everything they've got into attempting to gain that vital edge.
Hit into the middle. And out to safety.
They really need to start moving the ball forward with pace at this late stage of the game.
Now it's Matuidi. Tries a through ball. Here it comes. Hits it first time. And it's a goal! An incredible comeback. And has the skipper had the final say?
And that's not your average end to a match, is it? It's only the skipper stepping up when this game looked like getting away from them, and I guess that's what leaders are all about.
Well, that always looked the likely outcome.
It's almost criminal to see a defence fail to identify someone who thrives when it comes to shooting stats. They knew, and yet they didn't heed, and they've paid the price and deserve to.
Matic. Jerome Boateng cuts it out. And that will be the final act. Manchester United have done it in dramatic fashion. A massive test of character, and they passed it with flying colours. A truly outstanding comeback by any measure. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Look, a win's a win. Sometimes it's not as you'd like, but you have to find a way to produce what you need, and I thought they did that.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening.